many pets, and what were their names?
I had lots of pets.
Because you lived on a farm.
Yeah, we had 3 or 4 dogs and 3 or 4 cats.
Mm-hmm. Did you have a favorite one?
No, I just sat on the ground and played with
Played
them.
with all of them?
Mm-hmm.
Did they all have names, or were they just kind of like wild ones?
They weren't
The cats?
wild,
Okay.
but they didn't have names.
Okay.
I wasn't old enough, I guess, to put a name to them.
Yeah. Okay. Year were you born?
23.
1923. Did you play any games as a kid? Like, what kind of games did you play?
The little rocks with a ball.
Jacks?
Yeah,
Okay. Jacks. Did you play that inside or outside?
outside.
On the sidewalk or on the
On
driveway?
the front porch. I couldn't get off the front porch.
Okay. And why could you not get off the front porch?
Well, we were on a busy road,
Okay.
and Mother didn't want me out near the streets, so she just made me stay on the porch.
Stay up close. But you had brothers and sisters. Do you remember their names?
Georgie and Maxine were the girls,
Mhm.
and Bud and Vernon were the boys. Bud is, I don't know what his real name was named after his dad.
Okay. And that'd be your dad. So what was your dad's name?
Arthur Crutchmer.
Arthur Crutchmer. So do you think Bud's name was Arthur? Arthur Jr. maybe?
No, I don't think it was.
Okay.
I don't know what it was.
And what was Grandmother Crutchmer's real name?
Blackburn.
Okay, but what was her first name?
Blanche.
Blanche. I love that name. Blanche Blackburn Crutchmer. Because I only know her as Grandmother Crutchmer, so. Growing up and you did something naughty, how did you get punished? Were they very strict? If you disobeyed them?
Do anything to get a spanking for.
You didn't get in trouble?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's because you were the baby. They were too tired by the time they got to you.
No, I guess.
Were they strict with your older ones, do you know? Or did nobody really get in trouble?
I don't remember anything like that.
Well, because they were a lot older than you, so you don't remember them maybe being at home as much. So. What did you want to be when you grew up?
I don't know as I ever thought about it. I know we never talked about it, and I don't know what I wanted.
Okay. So do you remember what you ended up doing for your career, besides being a mom, which is your biggest career?
Well, going to class at where I'm not sewing, but
you worked at Kathy's.
Yeah. Kathy's worked there
for a long time. And
when I was married.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get a job because we didn't have enough money to live then.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got a job at Kathy's. I just walked in the door, and that was the first thing I asked them, and they said, "Sure, go. Where do you want to go?
Yeah.
Upstairs or downstairs?" Well, I said, "Wherever you want me."
Yeah.
Well, they put me on both.
And what did you do for them?
Well, mostly, I I was head of the sewing.
Like the seamstress,
yes.
Or the, what do you call it when you get your clothes altered? Like alterations and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
There were 7 women in there, and I was in charge of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I went back and forth to my room, to my job. Kathy's Furniture. Do you remember Kathy's?
Yes, I do.
On the corner?
Yep.
Well, I worked there in charge of all the
seamstresses. Okay,
yeah.
That's what I remember.
And I think I was there 7 years.
Okay. TV growing up?
Heavens no.
Do you?
They didn't even have them.
They
in
weren't
those
even
days.
invented then. Do you remember when you got your first TV?
Yes.
And tell me about it. What do you remember?
Well, I went down and sit down in the floor and cross my legs and sit there for hours watching it. And I was about this far from it.
Yeah.
Nobody moved me back.
Yes.
Or nobody said a word, so.
So is it black and white
Mhm.
then? Mm-hmm. Do you remember how old you were? Okay, I know you were the baby in the
I
family.
would say
But you had brothers and sisters. Okay. Do you remember their
something like that.
names?